Hi everyone, this is Matt for real, and today let's start off with a few examples from exponents. Suppose that you have a petri dish with 5 bacteria initially, and at the end of each day, the number of bacteria in the petri dish doubles. How many bacteria would there be at the end of 1 day, 5 days, 10 days? Well, it's pretty simple actually. At the end of the first day, you have 5 times 2. At the end of 5 days, you simply multiply by 2 5 times, or 2 times 5 times 2 to the fifth. And by the end of the 10th day, you would have 5 times 2 to the 10. For those of you who are curious, this is actually 5,120. Easy peasy, right? Now, with that in mind, let's jump into a few additional properties related to exponents. First of all, what is, say, 2 to the third times 2 to the fifth? This might not sound too complicated, but let's think about this intuitively. 2 to the third is simply when you multiply 3 2's together, and 2 to the fifth is when you multiply 5 2's together. 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. When you multiply all these together, you see that there are a total of 3 plus 5 2's, which means it is simply 2 to the 3 plus 5, or 2 to the 8. Now, this might not sound intuitive, but if you simply think about it, you can simply know that when you are multiplying two exponents with the same base, you're adding their exponents. What about, say, when you divide two exponents? Say you have 2 to the 5 divided by 2 squared. Well, again, this is simply 5 2's multiplied together. And this is 2 2's multiplied together. When you divide these, you can see that simply this 2 cancels out with this 2, and this 2 cancels out with this 2, leaving you with 5 minus 2, or 3 2's in total. Again, this is the same thing, except you are subtracting the exponents instead of dividing or doing whatever else. Make sense? Right. A few extra properties. First of all, what is, say, 2 to the minus 1? Well, that might not be intuitive or obvious initially, but you can simply try to do stuff with it. For example, with other two powers you already know. Well, 2 to the minus 1 times 2 to the second power is 2 to the 2 minus 1, or 2. This means that 2 to the minus 1 times 4 is equal to 2. And if you divide 4 on both sides, you see that 2 to the minus 1 is equal to 1/2. In fact, anything to the power of minus 1 is simply 1 over that thing. And yeah. And finally, what is, say, 2 to the 5? The whole thing to the third power. Well, if you expand this out, this would be equivalent to saying 2 to the 5 times 2 to the 5 times 2 to the 5. And if you use the same procedure we use for multiplying exponents, you see that this is 5 2's multiplied together, and same for this, and same for this. This would give you a total of 15 2's multiplied together, or the final answer of 2 to the 15. You might notice that 15 is 3 times 5, but that is essentially how you transition from addition to multiplication, I guess. Well, that's it for today's video. Hopefully you understood a bit more about basic operations of exponents. Thank you so much.